Hello and welcome to this demo of the CNBS Sales and Service demonstration. The CNBS Field Services application is an all-in-one mobile solution for both sales and services professional. It's a single iPhone or iPad application that covers all the tasks that are needed on the road, such as managing routes, order creation, inventory management, and responding to notifications. This application is directly connected into your SAP system, so there's no middleware at all. It supports working in an offline mode. It integrates with your mobile printers or barcode scanners, and it supports push notifications and GPS location tracking. So let's go ahead and get logged in and have a look at the application. So once we log in this particular instance, we're showing customer routes today for a salesperson. But before diving into that functionality, let's go ahead and just take a look at the menu so we can give a highlight of all of the different features that are available. So again, we started off today by looking at today's route that could be assigned to a sales rep. We can also get the customer list so that they can see all of the information about their customers, and this also works for the field service folks. We have a lot of inventory functionality here. We can see inventory on hand, load and unload the truck. We can do all the standard inventory movements like receive inventory, order inventory, transfer inventory, and do inventory counting. Additional resources that are available for this are such things as notifications, invoice history, end of the day report, which is a nice summary of all of the activities that happened. And importantly also is that sometimes you have sales reps or service technicians who are covering for others who may be out for a particular reason, or they may need to take over a route, and so we have impersonation functionality as well, and an extensive help menu. There is a great deal of functionality that's available in this application. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to focus more on the sales side and show what it would be like with a direct store delivery scenario where a sales rep is out in the field and needs to actually place orders for a customer and view their routes, etc. So let's start by looking at today's route. So here we see that we've got a couple of customers on our route for today, and we see that we've got a list of orders. We'll take a look at this first one here. We can click this and we can see that we have 2 orders here, and again, this is all coming real time in SAP. We can take a look at this particular order here. So for instance, we see that this is our customer, there's their customer number, here's the delivery date, we've got a number of items that are available to us here. If we wanted to, we can go ahead and add products. We can print out an order. We can handle payment. Magic Wand is nice because this one helps to direct the user in case they want to search for additional items, or it will suggest items to them. So there's a lot of intelligence that's built into this as well. But let's go ahead and finish up the order, and we'll do the order process. So if I wanted to add some products to there, I can go ahead and we can see here there's been a couple that have been selected. If we need to search, we can search for those as well. We can go ahead and add those selected items onto here. Then we can put in the number of pieces that we want and say we're going to have 6 of these. Even allow them to adjust the price. Of course, if there's been a mistake made, these can be removed as well. So we go and add, and we see that this has calculated all of that as well. Then if we needed to, we can go ahead and actually process a payment on site with the customer, and we can choose to either do credit card, they can be invoiced and then billed to the account, and then we can essentially go ahead and finish the order here. So we'll go ahead and add this. Then if we need to go ahead and sign, we can sign here, accept our signature, and complete the order. And then that lets us know that the order was placed, and that's done. The next thing we want to do is take a look at the customer list to show us what we have available to us. So if we go here and run this, we'll see that we have 4 customers here, and this is the one we've been working with, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. And note quickly before I jump in that we do have the ability to search for other customers in the system, but these are ones that are assigned. So we come in, and again, the real-time functionality is critical because we see here that we have ship to information, we see how many orders that we have, and we can do a little bit of editing as well. So if I go here and click on this, it shows me the 2 different locations that I have, and this is interesting because these are office buildings and that we've got locations on a couple of different floors. And we can head back and take a look at this. You can see here we've got the list of open invoices. We can create new orders if there's a return that's needed, and we can also manage the route book, and we saw that when we first started, and see where this customer would be placed on our particular route. As was mentioned earlier, we have the ability to work with inventory a lot, and so we've got inventory on hand, load and unload truck, and then all the different types of inventory movement. In certain cases, what the sales folks will have is storage locations that are assigned to either the truck or to a cage. So for example, there may be things in the warehouse and things need to be moved into a cage that's assigned to them. That can simply be a storage location in SAP, and their truck as well can also be a storage location, and they can do standard movements of moving that inventory in and out of those and do counts, etc. So let's take a look at one of these processes. Most of these are very standard, but one of these that's very interesting is this order inventory. And so let's take a look at that. So we go in and we take a look at this, and we see, okay, that they've got a couple of orders that they need in stock, but they want to go ahead and add some more. So let's just say that we're going to order stock inventory. They can also do things like order non-stock inventory or recommend a product, but let's start with order stock inventory. So we come here and they can simply add a product, but we also have this magic wand here which builds some more intelligence into the application. So here I can just say if I have an order period, and I can just take the defaults of this. And again, this is the intelligence behind this to say where it's going to go ahead and recommend products based on order history. So then we can simply take this information here and say, hey, these are the ones that I need. I'm going to go ahead and submit this. I can certainly add or remove items as needed. So as I go ahead and do that, my order is saved, and now I've got my order there. Let's go ahead then and take a look at the receive inventory. So that's one of the biggest things, so that they want to go ahead, say for example, and receive inventory into their cage. So when they come in, we can see here that we've got an order, no status yet. This is one that's started. We'll go ahead and finish this one up. Again, we can either print this out, we can add additional products. If we need to come in and adjust these and say, okay, for these sparkling waters, we're actually going to need 4 of these guys. We'll go ahead and take those, confirm that, and say yes, and then it's changed to 4. Again, this allows them to receive their inventory from different locations. So we'll go ahead and finish this one up and submit that, and we see that that was successfully received. The next thing that we want to do is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the count inventory. And so in this one I've decided to count the truck, and for the purposes of expediting this a little bit, I've gone ahead and chosen the truck, entered in what I think are the amounts that I have. And what's good about this, again, with the real-time integration into SAP, is this will compare with what you have on your truck or in your location, and it will compare what the system thinks, and then we'll let you know if there's any issues with that. So as we go ahead and run this, it says that we've got 8 products and that all of these have mismatch overrides. But in this case, we'll go ahead and let this submit. And then what happens is this going to post the inventory account to SAP all in real time. Again, this was a high-level overview of the CNBS sales and service application. Hope you found this useful, and look forward to showing you more demos in the future. Thanks very much.